The Great Tender Engine Strike. One morning on the island of Sodor, James had to puff into Allcroft station. He was not happy at all. Sir Topham had sent him and told him that he had to pull his goods train. "Yeah," said James. "A goods train. A goods train. I can't believe we had to take this long, heavy goods train to Vickerstown goods yard." Just then, Thomas popped there with Annie and Crab over his branch line. "Good morning, James," said Thomas. "What's the matter? You seem all angry." "Sir Topham is making me pull in these dirty, smelly trucks. Now, if you'll excuse me, I had to deliver these so I could get back to so I could pull my shiny coaches." And James soon pumped out of the Ellsworth station. Said Thomas. "I hope you all have no trouble with the trucks like a long time ago." At Napper Station, Gordon the Express engine was having troubles of his own. "Hey, Airy, Bert, where are my coaches?" The two diesels giggled. "Gordon, they're in the siding," said Airy. "Look." "Well, why didn't you shunt them for me? You know I'm not a tank engine. And last of my old days, I said tender engines don't shunt. Only tank engine does." Bert chuckled. "Ha! Well, you're gonna have to, Gordon. You don't want your passengers to be late, don't you?" Gordon groaned. Eventually, Gordon soon got his express train and took them to Napper Station. However, it took about 10 minutes, and Gordon was already late. And this did not make Gordon happy at all. "Great! Now I'm late for the express. And now I have to go faster and faster so I can hurry up and get these passengers to where they need to go." Eventually, Thomas saw everything. "What's the matter now, Gordon?" "I had to shunt my own coaches, Thomas, and now I'm 10 minutes late." Gordon soon let off steam and raced out of Napper Station. "Oh, Gordon," said Ariel Bird. "Tell me about it," said Thomas. "Have I ever told you to a long time ago where Gordon, James, and Henry was on strike?" "No, what happened?" "It was the early days of Sodor," said Thomas. "It was back in 1984 when I started my show."
He found Gordon, James, and Henry looking very cross. "Come along, Henry, it's time your train was ready." "Henry's not going," said Gordon. "We won't shunt like common tank engines. That was Thomas's job. We are important tender engines. You fetch our coaches and we will pull them. Tender engines don't shunt." "Oh, indeed," said the Fat Controller. "We'll see about that. Engines on my railway do as they are told." And he hurried away to find Edward. The yard has never been the same since.
And that was the story of the early days. "Wow," said Bert. They have started on strike right around while you was on your branch line." "Indeed they have, and I hope they won't start it again." And out of all the tender engines on Sodor, they had to shunt their own trains to get ready for them. This made them cross, except for Edward. He didn't mind shunting. He had been shunting coaches and trucks since he had first arrived on Sodor. And so, after their work, the tender engines had met up at the shunter yards. "And then," said James, "Sir Topham had told me to go to the Allcroft station because there was a goods train that needed to be taken to Vickerstown goods yards that Edwards is supposed to be taking." "You're kidding me, right?" "No, 100% correct." "Well," said Emily, She was a really nice engine and likes to do the work that the top hat gave her. But now that he told Emily to shunt, Henry and me had to shunt trucks. Oh my gosh, Emily, that is disgraceful, disgusting, despicable. You bet it is, said Emily. They laugh at me and Henry and call us names. Well, let me tell you about the day I have. So, I had to go to Napper Station to take my express, but Allie and Britt told me I had to go fetching my own. That is terrible, Gordon. We're too good to do this kind of work. We need to do something so that would make the top hat to tell us to stop shunting our own trains. We should rebel. Like what, Gordon? You seriously forgot, James? Do you remember me, you, and Gordon had to be on strike? On strike. Oh, yes. Yes, that's perfect, Henry. Good idea. Now we can start the strike again. And that was that. The Teddy Rangers decided to go on strike.